Uh,
I'm here with.
I'm Professor Dr. Naser. I'm basically a Harvard University faculty member, and right now I in Canada, kind of being hostage, and a little bit complicated to explain, but I'm here against my will, so that's why I'm on the street. I'm glad to be with you and your viewers, your followers.
Whereabouts are you from originally?
I'm from the Middle East. I'm from Iran. I'm Persian. I speak many Middle Eastern basically languages, including Kurdish, Hebrew, which I believe almost are the same, and Persian, Turkish, Arabic, and obviously English, which is not Middle Eastern basically language, but it's an international language, and also Spanish. And basically yesterday I talked to a lady, and we exchanged few words in Chinese, and I got basically interested in Chinese to see if I can learn. But the problem is that right now I can't basically read any books, and it's really for me to write, and kind of I'm in jail. I describe it as a treadmill, basically treadmill jail. Suppose that there's a treadmill in your cell, and you're a prisoner. You can basically walk on the treadmill without basically changing your location. Kind of the same thing holds for me. Apparently I'm free. I can go from place to place. I have to basically take the transit, public transit, and it takes time for me to basically change my location. Say for example, going from here to Metro Town, it takes me something like maybe half an hour or 40 minutes if I leave now. And during these 40 minutes, basically same thing, kind of they move myself from Hastings to basically Metro Town, say the mall, the shopping center, and same thing holds there, and basically kind of a treadmill prison.
So, how was your childhood in Iran?
Despite the fact that it was right after the revolution, I was born 2 years after the Islamic Revolution in 1978, and kind of 3 months before my birthday, basically Iraq waged a war against Iran, which lasted till my 8-year-old, and till I was 8 years old. And so despite the war and things like that, thanks to my family, I had a very good family. I'm very thankful to my parents and my siblings for basically providing me excellent, I would say, childhood, in my view.
When did you start doing drugs?
Drugs never been a short answer to your question is basically something like maybe 25 years ago. It's been 25 years, but how much I've smoked, it's been changed. It's not a straight line, or it's not a basically fixed line. Basically, but drugs never been a real problem for me in my life. I've received a PhD in mechanical engineering, which shows that regarding education, I've done my work perfectly. my basically master and PhD degrees GPA, I did them with excellent basically mark. I got A plus for both of them, and I have something like close to 15 close to 20 basically engineering publications, only publications in engineering field, mechanical engineering field, which many of them are being basically leading basically papers and research, especially the thing that these days probably many of you are experiencing, which is called I call it neurohaptics, or basically neurovirtual reality, and I'm a pioneer in this field.
What drug do you do today?
Just today, you mean?
Like nowadays?
Down, mostly down. Down here is a combination of heroin, caffeine, and what's this called? I can't remember. I stay basically medicine which is used for big animals like elephant.
Fentanyl?
Fentanyl, yeah.
Do you think there's a problem on East Hastings with fentanyl?
What problem?
Is there a problem or no?
Why there should be a problem? I don't think so. Drug, I say again, drug is not a big deal. You know, regarding my personal life, I consider myself, you know, consider my current condition. I'm a successful person. Basically, I was retired, and kind of since I got this offer from Harvard University, and since it's it's an honor, basically it's a big honor to basically teach there and work there. And so I saw this as an opportunity and decided to go back to work. So, you know, I got retired and at 40s with many awards, with many acknowledged rewards in physics and mathematics. And basically, even today I was working on mathematics. Let me show you on the math problem. Latest thing that I kept me busy. I wrote also new This is the math problem. These are my poems. I just wrote them today. This one I wrote down. This is my yesterday's poem, but I little bit worked on it. It's in Persian. This is in English, and this is basically the math problem I was busy with, which they asked me to leave the washroom, so that's where I left the room. And this is my first.
How did you become homeless?
Politics, believe me. My writings. You know, I have a poem. Let me recite a few lines of that poem, which describes my current situation. I wrote an interpretation of Quran which made me homeless. I wrote an article on pandemic and how it sprung from China and made me shelterless. And despite the fact that we are in Canada, the number one claiming basically country supporting human rights.
What are some of the craziest things you've seen down here?
You know, it's been, I think it's kind of, it's just for me and few other people who might be on the street because of their writings and because of their thought. But I've been harassed basically physically a few times, and I've been sprayed pepper spray, I think 4 or 5 times, and these are the crazy things that I've seen. Otherwise, since I'm a writer, I'm an author, nothing unusual. I've been to many neighbors and similar basically places in many countries, not only in Canada or only in this city. Okay.
What do you think can be done to help homeless people?
First, we need to get rid of this God, the old God, the oldest existence, and by the oldest existence, I mean that not necessarily the oldest one, but the oldest one which still exists. And I think we need to get rid of God. And you know, I have 5 principles. The first principle says that we need to do everything by using our reasoning and basically our mind and state-of-the-art technology. Second thing, human rights. The third thing is freedom of speech. And the fourth one is we don't need any God. We need to get rid of anyone who really claims to be God. And by being God, I mean something, a being who or that which thinks that he 3 points can decide for everyone, for their life and what to do or how to live. That's the definition of me of a God. And right now we have a very traditional, conventional God who basically thinks like a stubborn old villager, and we need to get rid of it as the basically most retarded nature force which affects everyone's life, including me.
Thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome.